All right, let's see if this works. I finally actually did record all the German moves. Well, unfortunately for me, if I wanted to avoid hand holding the camera, which I certainly do because I like, especially when I'm doing the moves, because I want to, well, obviously use the forceps and then look at my book and be able to mark off which moves I made. But with the problem now with the Germans, and man, I came close. How close did I come to? Well, 2/3. I used 2/3 of their rail capacity this turn. So yeah, I used eight of their available 12. Oh yeah, okay. One side thing before before I do forget, a couple of, well, no, one I'll remember when we go down towards what I was always been calling the Tri-Town area, Silesia and Galicia there around Katowice and whatnot. Is in the rules, it does not, it only mentions for rail capacity movement, not how many units you have entrained. And so I'm going with that. So what I'm saying is as long as you, if you want, you could entrain, in my universe, you could, if you want, you could entrain every single freaking unit that was able to be entrained, like was on a rail, if you wanted to. It's just you would only be allowed to move according to your rail capacity. That's the way I'm playing it. So you're going to see later on when I start making some moves that I'm going to entrain some units and I'm going to leave them entrained. Yet I'm probably would have went past, I potentially would have went past the 12 rail capacity if I'd moved everybody. But I'm not going to. I'm just trying to prepare things. And the other thing I do want to mention is all these moves, the grand theme is going to be, when we eventually get there way up here, which will be the next thing. The reason why I'm starting with the Warsaw Front actually is because all the moves that deal with the Warsaw Front are units that are going to leave it. Nothing's coming towards it. So when I go to do the other fronts, like the Prego River Front and the Tri-Town area there that I was calling it, you may see units that I mentioned in this, because I'm going to edit it and see if I can, I'll do that thing. And I mean, I might as well try to put out, I guess, the rowboat for me anyways, not the boat, that's for sure. Anyways, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll try to do a little bit of this, but you may see, like I may mention, okay, this guy's going towards Königsberg, and then the next edit, I'll mention that again, kind of thing. So, and you'll see here, I don't know, well, like for example, where I've got it written, actually I'm starting to clue in to use the bloody thing here. So I've color coded it, and then for some of them at the very top here, you can see that it's got like the green and the yellow, so I can at least know then that it's dealing with two fronts. I'm transferring some units from one front to the other, kind of thing. So, and another thing I have to keep reminding myself is this thing seems to have this camcorder seems to have a wicked field of view and a lot more. It's a lot closer than I expect it to be. So when I'm looking at the rear, at the screen that it gives me, it's not the same thing. It's almost reminding me of that weird thing you always see on the side of car windows or whatever the heck it is. Something about objects appear closer than they really are, or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't drive a car. Okay, so here we go with the Warsaw Front ones. Yes. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, so all the moves are indirectly or directly involving the First Army, giving them two options. And these are my two options to the First Army. Option A, get the hell out of here as quick as possible while you still can. Or option B, you'll be wiped off the face of the earth come November. That's it. That's all I'm trying to tell them. So, oh, and this is crazy. This is why sometimes I just love it when, life gives you like this little wink or whatever, So here I am trying to figure out how to like plan on getting these guys to retreat properly and, and this is today's Sun Tzu's quote. I'm like, come on, give me a break. That's why I said I love it when life gives you a little wink. It's like, jeepers jumping, man. Build your opponent I'm like, come on. That's so cool. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Like, seriously? I'm like, here I am trying to been planning, then I get this. I'm like, yeah, this is nice. I love stuff like that. Anyways, okay, let's go to the Warsaw Front. So what I'm going to do here. So like I said, everything is just getting ready to do this massive attack in November, and if the Russian First Army wants to hang around, then so be it. And also, like I was saying with the telegraphing, or what I'm sending all kinds of crazy nonsense up there, as long as they can't do anything about it. They have no supply here up near the Prego River front, and as long as I can continue to do that, and they can't bring in any reinforcements, excuse me, and I can, they're in a hell of a lot of trouble. That's the way I'm looking at it. All right, so here we go. My first one, I think. Let's see. I've got a lot of moves, man. A lot of moves. Okay, so in training the 17th Engineering Regiment at 1815, so right there, and rail to 0803 and detrain. So this is going to be part of the part of Jeff, like I was saying, the German Expeditionary Force that's going to be going towards. Damn it! And I said I was going to look how to pronounce the place that I will not pronounce right now because Ken would smack me if he could, or virtual smack me, I guess. So I'm not going to put the little train thing, but we get the idea. And it's going to rail to 0803 and detrain. And like I said, you're not going to see this, but you'll see it later. So I'm just going to make it vamoose for now, and like and off it goes. But you'll see it next. Well, you'll see it when I go to do the down towards that area. And then rail the 49th and the 50th Reserve Infantry Divisions, and they're over here. This thing's not a great tripod. I have to get a better one for it, but hey, man, they're over there, and I'll do them later. But you get the idea. They're going to also go towards. They're actually going across the border, which you'll see in the next edit or whatever I'll do. Or the next clip, or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, so rail the 49th Reserve and 50th Reserve Infantry Divisions arriving at 0118 to 0904 and detrain with the 49th Reserve, then crossing the Prozna River to 1104, and like I said, I'll show you that in the next whatever. And the 50th Reserve also crossing the Prozna River, but going to 1103, so they're going to be getting going, which is going to be awesome. That's like I said, that what I'm going to be now calling an autonomous corps group, and they're going to be doing the Operation Gloust. Darn it, I have to go look that up as well. Gloust. Anyways, I'm probably driving you nuts if I keep doing it, so I'll stop. But it's hard for me. Okay, and the other one is in train the 2nd at 1715. So this guy here, I'm just going to entrain them, obviously, and then off we go. And rail to 1907. And yet again, they're just going to vanish right now, but you're going to see them in the next edit. So they're off they go. So now I've used 2 divisions worth on a single track because I'm a German thing. No other nationality is allowed to do that. That is flippin' sweet. And to stick it to them, it's even, it's even old Russian rail. That's pretty nice. I love it. What else? Move the 3rd at 1814. So this one here. And here, and then move to 1512. So all the way up to here, and in train. And see, I'm using my little brain here because I knew that I'm going to want to leave this for 2 divisions yet again. But this one, who cares? It's a double track. I can go mental. So why waste movement points just to pop one here? I've just wasted it, It's like, well, you might as well go where you can, man. So I'll go pop a train counter on that. Yeah, sorry, I should have thought about that ahead of time as well. I'll grab a bunch of train counters. And other sorry thing I guess I could say is there won't be any combats in this German turn. However, the Russians are up next, and I can guarantee you there will be. But trust me, there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of pandemonium going on later on in November. That's for bloody sure. Alright, so when I said I'm going to entrain, right? So you are here. Boink. So there we go. Oh, I'm using the generic train ones. Should have went and grabbed the German specific ones. I just made them gray, but doesn't matter for now. I'll change it later. And then move the 36th out of Battle Group 1 at 1916. So I'll go and grab it. The 36th. And that will take it, oh yeah, of course, now I've got these little sticker, I didn't do the stickies anymore. I can actually remove that and pop it. Oh my god, that's so cool, man. So that's geez, there's the other thing about, I'm sorry. If anybody ever complains about being a German player at this time of the war, on this front, in this game system, you've got issues. Everything is going their way. It is just nuts. Anyways, like here it goes. Wow, half strength. I'm so used to doing the Austrians and the Russians. I'm thinking half strength. Well, there we go with a 2 strength unit. No, it's a 4 strength unit, man. That's amazing. It's like, holy fuck. It's just, it just blows me away. Okay, so where did I say they're going? The 36th, eh? And they're going to 1715. Okay, so here we go. I'm starting to, like I said, I needed to use that. So they're going to be entrained as well. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. The Germans are just like just like a freaking sports car from hell. Like, it's just nuts. Move the 35th out of battle. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of that. So that's 4 points. So I'll go and turn that into a 14. Oh, I love these little things. Thank you, Alberto. That's all I gotta say, man. I love them. I don't know where the heck did I put them. Where are you? There you are. Nope. Nope. Ah, there you are. So now I need a 14. Yeah, these things are just spectacular to use. They're tiny and fiddly, but I don't care. I've got all the time in the world unless something happens, but it wouldn't matter anyways because then it would be all the time in the world. You know what I mean? So if I drop dead now, it's all the time in the world. So there you go. Okay. And there we go. And then, what did I say I'm going to do? Move the 35th out of Battle Group 2 at 1816. I'll go and grab them. Where are you? Yep, okay. And you're going to 1614. So yet again, there's my 2 division use-ups for next turn. Oops. I'll pop that up a bit more. I didn't realize I was being so low. There we go. That's a bit more, hopefully a bit more context, I think. Oh yeah, now you can even see the train. Sorry about that. Cheaper's jumping. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to put a train thing on him too. There we go. I think I'm almost finished with the, yep, I think that's it. And then I'll hit the stop button and then I'll go off to my next edit. Oh, I have to put on the, what was that guy then? It was the 1614 or the 1715? Well, it's the 35th, so I can check. So it's 5 points. All right. So I'll get rid of that. Yeah, these things are awesome. And then for the other side, like I'm just now going to leave them blank. So just in case if I accidentally move the block over or whatever. Oh, and the other thing I did want to mention about entrenchments. So the way I'm going to play it now is if you are entrenching and an enemy unit happens to, its zone of control goes by it, then it automatically detects the entrenchment. I don't know, and because that's 20 kilometers, so I can see, like, hey, we can see what's going on. After that, I think maybe I would like to use Ken's thing, and I love his little ideas of reconnaissance and stuff. And anyways, yeah, I was thinking about going off in that wonderland at some point of trying to come up with ways of detecting entrenchments further away from the line or whatever. But yeah, so I'll leave that for now, and then I'm going to have to go and I'll hit the stop button and then go into the next thing. The only thing that's causing me to maybe not do it a little bit later, or like right now, is there's some women's soccer, which I love following. Well, obviously because I have a daughter, right? I mean, single parent. I brought her up, and I took her to soccer games. I'm not going to bring her to male soccer games, for crying out loud. So, anyways, yeah, I ended up loving female soccer. So I followed the North American Women's Soccer League, which is fun to watch, and actually, you know what? They're a lot more. They play a lot more fair and a lot harder. Sorry to say, but maybe it's sexist, but that's the way it goes. Okay, that's it. I'll hit the stop button and away we go.